sausages. Also, you can try Nice's Halal Gummy Bears, available at leading supermarkets and at Nice's wholesale outlet. You can also shop for grocery and household items. Nice brand products, 23 Beocle Road, Conopia. Telephone 665-3078 or 665-3079. Nicer is nicer.
For the everyday lowest prices on all grocery items, trust Low Cost Supermarket for the widest variety of quality products at low prices. Freshly picked fruits and vegetables, healthy products for your well-being, high quality meat cuts, and a warm and friendly service. Low Cost Supermarket, Southern Main Road, Cunupia.
Assalamu alaikum. May the peace and blessings of God be with you. Good evening. You are watching The Right Fit on IBN, the Islamic Broadcasting Network. Join us as we discuss several topics, including environment, health, education, and technology. I am Bibi Ajoda, former lecturer at Corinth Teachers College and retired School Supervisor 3 with the Ministry of Education. This platform aims to inform and educate you, our viewers out there, through our questions and discussions with subject matter experts. This evening, we welcome Varnims Foundation that, with their logo, Healing Through Helping Hands. This program highlights real stories of hope, support, and community strength. We showcase the work of this dedicated NGO as they put families, they uplift them, empower individuals, and bring compassion for those who need it most. Stay with us as we shine a light on service, resilience, and the power of giving back. With us in the studio are two members of Varnim Foundation, a mother and a daughter, Safia and Vanessa. After the break, we will talk with their coach, Mr. Selwyn Bajan. But for now, let's welcome Varnims to the program, Sister Safia and Sister Vanessa. Let's start with Sister Vanessa. I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Vanessa Mohammed. I'm from Point Fortin originally. I am married now for 28 years, now resident and resides in California, Dow Village in California. After that, well, I became secretarial, doing secretarial courses and stuff like that. I end up running my own business now, along with my husband, Imran Mohammed, accountant profession. Both of us have accountant backgrounds, so we decided to open accountant business.
Tell us how you end up with Varnims Foundation.
In spite of COVID, I saw a lot of families been on the breadline. And this is why I end up seeing about different individuals. And I headed this through some NGOs that I was assigned to. And I noticed the kind of lifestyle that was going back then loss of jobs, couldn't put food on their tables. So I decided, let's form this thing. And I started to get calls from different people in society. So we decided to take money from our own pockets and actually build the hampers, and even we call them and stuff and find out what they want entirely, and this is how we did it.
And that's the start. All right, let's go
And
to
that's the start.
Sister Sophia. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Safia Mohammed. I am currently in my third year doing my Bachelor's of Arts in Accounting at the College of Science and Technology and Applied Arts of Trinidad and Tobago. I serve in many youth groups in the community where I live. I also serve in different NGOs.
All right, so one of you will tell you how we heard about the start of your organization and the mission. What is the mission that guides your work? What inspired the creation? We heard about that just now of this NGO, and what gap in the community you think you are going to fulfill or you hope to fulfill?
Well, our mission is basically the tagline, which is healing through helping, where we assist as many individuals as possible. And our gap we would like to fill is making sure and ensuring that every single person within our community get the necessary assistance they need.
And let's take a cue from that communities. Who are the people in the community?
More like the defense line and the grassroots.
Is it just within your community that
No, it expands to all different communities.
Okay. And we're talking about giving back service to humanity, which is, I must say, extremely good on your path. And you said it's a family. Is it a family?
Yeah, a family
NGO.
NGO.
Absolutely no strangers, only family. We will see a picture just now.
It have one or two members, not just our main family. We have friends of the family,
Okay.
considered as
Now they have become family members.
now become family
Yeah, yeah.
members.
Well, nowadays, people are saying that friends, sometimes the bond is so strong that they are
Yes.
even stronger, not putting down family, they are stronger than family because of the closeness of it to us, which is excellent. So, what are the core services that this NGO provides?
Well, our core services, basically, we provide medical services, referrals. We provide like counseling in the field of drug abuse, any sort of other abuse along that line. We give referrals to lawyers.
We have a legal department.
Okay, excellent.
We also give referrals to the Justice of Peace, and along with any government-assisted services. So if they come to us for social welfare, we would assist them, as we have some persons in our non-governmental organization that can assist them.
So, Vanessa, sister, you were saying you have a legal person
Yeah,
with you.
we have.
So when you do something,
Yeah.
you're making sure you do it in the correct way.
Yes.
And you should refer to the medical. You have a doctor with you?
Yes, we have Dr. Rajiv Siriram.
Okay.
He is a nutritionist and a diabetic specialist and a GP too.
Okay, excellent.
He been my personal doctor since 2019, and I become a treasurer of his NGO, which is Trinidad and Tobago Civil Advocacy Network.
Okay.
This was dealing with the vaccine injury and stuff like that. And that is how I end up launching VANEMS, and I asked him to be a part of VANEMS.
So a member of any part of Trinidad and Tobago can come to you and get help. Is that so?
Yes.
You have any special days or
No,
time?
just call.
Okay, at the end of this program, we will be showing the contact information where the public out there, you can go for legal help, medical help, coaching help, which is excellent.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is call and they will answer you, correct?
Called at any number that you will see it on the
We'll have
slide.
it, we'll
Yeah.
show that number in a while so the public can see what you're doing and get help as well because,
Yeah.
you know, it's difficult times we are living in, people need help, and here you are providing a service free of no cost.
No cost.
Absolutely no cost. Excellent. You have many people. How many people so that comes into your organization, let's say a weekly basis or a daily basis?
Now we have a care pack distribution card, right? And on a weekly basis, now if you want help, they call us, right? And we issue a care pack. That is when you receive the hampers. We give you a date to come, and when you come, you bring the card with us, just like you come into any appointment. You walk with the card, you collect it, you sign for the hamper.
Excellent.
Right.
So you track it in
You
other
track
words.
it in the sense that it doesn't show up. You need to call us the day before or on the day itself to let us know that you cannot come and the reason why. So in case it doesn't show up, we know that you called, we'll keep you on standby.
Okay.
So normally when you don't call, right, it have other recipients is be lining up in front my gate.
Okay.
So we just give the hamper that
And as you say, gate, where are you located?
number 104, Dow Village Settlement, California.
Okay, so and that's the location they would come to.
Yes.
Because a lots of time you see people have challenges and they need
Ye-
hampers
yeah.
and they need help. So, but I like the idea of the card because you can keep a record
Yeah, you
for
keep a track.
both you and that party to come to. And we'll show a copy of it in coming up in the slides just now. Your card and the format of it and why it is important. And I think that's a very good system you have set up
and
there.
even though we does the same card system to the NGOs, the other NGOs, the religious organization, like the mosque, the church and temple, we have the same card system.
Exactly so, and that's excellent because we have other NGOs, they give, but they have no records
No
about it.
records.
And I suppose, do you document it on, say, on the computer or so you have
Yeah,
a register?
yeah.
Right, and this is something I urge all NGOs to do, to register and have it there for your document. So then you can say, well, you know,
Although we do it on soft copy, we have a hard copy backup too.
well, yes, you never could tell with technology. Are there any other services? We're talking about the services that you give back. We talk about legal, coaching, medical, hampers, any other?
If person want clothes, we distribute clothes to the public. That
Okay, and we have a slide, I think, showing
Yeah.
the clothes to the public.
We-
Therefore, you also collect clothes too, do you?
Yes, we
yes, we accept donations in clothes. You just call the contact number and tell us when you're coming, and we will receive it.
Right. So, very good services giving back to the community. Suppose I could ask you without naming people, give me a typical case that you have made a difference through your service to anybody.
Well, in some cases, persons come back and tell us that it really helped them, and some of them would spread the word. Some of them would go and tell their friends and family that, oh, we're giving hampers, so they can come and ask for assistance when necessary. Some may just move on with life when they pick up. We at least help 150 families
Per month or week?
per month.
Per
Per
month.
month.
Per month.
So, and you have that 150, that's excellent.
Yes,
and
yes.
as I'll repeat, it comes from throughout Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
That's correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Some even reach as far as
Cedros.
Cedros and Londonville.
Okay, so you go in beyond
We have a
Cova.
large
Uh-huh.
part to play in the Presbyterian part in Londonville. This Pastor Kevin, they come and collect food stuff and the clothing and stuff. There's a poor area in Londonville that we supply him with.
And
If it's
this-
not school items,
Oh, you have school items too?
yeah,
Yes.
And she didn't send me a picture of any of the school items.
we have
Anyway.
we do a collection coming to the end of the term and beginning of the school term.
Right.
We collect notebooks and copybooks, stationery, pencils and stuff like that for the needy and the vulnerable school children.
And that's what you do. And there is no distinction,
No,
class,
n-
religion,
no,
race,
no, no, no,
everybody.
no, no,
And this
no.
is for something I hope-
Everybody is equal.
I stress that in this program. We're helping others, but everybody, we help each other and we help others to make this place a better place for us. Could you share with me what positive changes you have seen as a result of your work? We touched on it a little bit. How did one person or persons improve their lives? Any stories, success stories?
But what I wanted to see, right, with the success stories, right now he is helping a bedridden one. She's a female, a 19-year-old female. Well, we provide pampers and stuff for her,
Okay.
right? And she's at a Islamic home, I think.
All right. So you reach out to different
Yeah,
parts.
right, reach out.
All
Yeah.
right. Are there any new expanded programs you're excited
Yes,
about?
yes. In this coming year, what Varnum's Foundation would like to do, every Saturday we go to feed the homeless. So we will prepare little meals like lunch or breakfast or even dinner. And we will go to these homeless persons, especially Kuva. Kuva have a lot of
A
them.
lot of homeless.
I don't think only Cuba, you know.
It's right
Well,
through, right
right
far
throughout.
wide.
If you go to San
Throughout.
Fernando and you drive, you would see them there. as well.
Even
But-
going down Endeavour there,
All right.
right, where Pennywise is, you will see all of them lined up.
So what you do? You prepare the meals
We
and you
will
go out
prepare
and
meals
distribute
and
it.
we will go and distribute to them. So they can at least, get something in their stomach.
Okay, very good. So what we're going to show is some of the slides that we prepared to show actual, people are getting hampers, clothes. So they say the power of a picture paints 1,000 words. So we're going to see glides. Will you bring up this slide? And this is Varnum's Foundation. And I'm sorry I had to edit some of them. There were too many on one slide. Okay, next slide. Tell us about this slide.
This is a slide with some of our members in Varnum's Foundation. You would see we have a DJ where he would come and assist us in any programs we have. You would see one of them, he is my brother, he's autistic.
Okay.
So that is part of the reason why we formed Varnum's Foundation as well. So we can help the differently able.
Correct, and they are all part of society. And this flyer tells us, you're going to run through this now. What are some of the services provided here? We talked about it, okay?
So this flyer basically tells us the services that we offer. So we have counseling in areas of drug abuse, victims of violence, substance addiction, and we also have a life coach being Mr. Selwyn Bajan. We offer humanitarian services which falls under the hamper packages and care packs. We distribute clothing, medical items, the food hampers to the individuals, medical referrals in diabetic health, public health, and blood testing, referrals to attorney services, law enforcement, personnel, disaster management personnel as well.
And again, we have your contact there, all right, and their address, 104 Dow Village, Settlement, California. And these numbers will come back again at the end of this program. All right, next slide.
This slide, we had launched a Zakat fund so we can help our Muslim brothers and sisters. So if anyone would like to donate, well, give us Zakat, for our Muslim brothers and sisters, they can contribute to Vanim's Foundation via our bank account, which is at Republic Bank.
And the number is 770803739401. So I'm just reading out for our viewers out there looking at it to see if you want, fasting is coming up very soon. If you want to contribute towards Zakat, they do have a Zakat fund, and that's the bank account number that you don't have to go to the bank. Go online and deposit it there and put what it is, and you can email them as well. Okay, next slide. This is what you talked about, Vanessa.
This is what I was telling you about the Care Park control card. If you notice, there's a pin there, a space to put the pin. Now we deal with each control card have a different pin number, right? If we deal with the NGO's type, we will put a N for the NGO.
Okay, and
if we deal with the fence line, we'll put a letter in front.
And that's a number, the telephone number, the date.
The collection date is when you have to collect your hamper. Like this one will be January 23rd. And a member from Vanim's will sign in the next column. And the recipient will sign in the last column.
Right. So you're ensuring that
they received it.
And they go away with this
and
card.
They go away with
when
this
they come back,
they're coming back with the next card.
Yes.
Because the next day, we will stamp the next day, the return.
And yeah, about all right. And this is, tell me what you're doing here.
This is our food bank. We get donations from Living Waters community, which Mr. Bajan is associated with. So every month we would collect
food items.
It will be some of it will be mackerel, lentils in the tin can, green peas, pinto beans. Aside from that, we would take out money from our pockets and we would buy to put in the bags. Okay. We also get sponsors from corporate
Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes.
And these are some of your shelving material there?
Yeah.
Okay, another, all right.
We get donations from other NGOs. We also get donations from businesses within Trinidad and Tobago.
Right.
So whatever money they give us, we would go and buy it and we would put it into packages, little bags, so we can give them.
And the picture there show you a packing and the buckets full with flour.
Corn flour. There was a time we got corn flour and we had to get rid of that really, really fast because it was a lot.
Okay, so this is a picture showing you the collection of items that they are going to distribute, and this was our Christmas hamper distribution. Again, Living Waters donated some hampers to us, and we distributed those to the needy, which is on our package system. Okay, so there we have recipients, and this one was during the month of Ramadan, where we distributed food hampers from our food bank. We also put in other items like sawine and flour and stuff. Okay, so all these are distribution of hampers. Okay, next one. This was our clothing drive. We had done the clothing drive in collaboration with our hamper drive. So when someone comes for their hamper, they would be able to choose the clothes that they would like. And you could see they're trying it on to make sure it fits them. This is clippings from our interfaith service that we had on the 3rd of January. We had different religions within the organization to do their part. We had a girl from
Cuba
Cuba
Anglican
Anglican.
to do a steel pan rendition.
Okay, and this is your contact information. Email vanimsfoundation@gmail.com. Phone 709-6581 or 270-0793. And you spoke about, I think that's the end of that one. Thank you, guys. Okay, you spoke about working with different NGOs as well.
Yeah.
How does that work? How many, do we work with many supporters or NGOs,
So-
other NGOs, organizations?
So we would work with hand in hand with the Mosjids, that's religious organization. In terms of the non-governmental organization, we would work with Mr. Bajan's non-governmental organization. Aside from that, we have others. I can't really name all of them.
Okay, so you do have funding and help from other NGOs and organizations, religious, non-religious. And that is how, my question is how you get funding.
Well, how we get funding, remember, and previously that Safia had said we had a small donation coming in from other members of the public. That is how we survive sometimes.
Okay, so now this is a good forum here for members of the public to contribute to your foundation to assist you as well.
Yes.
A little thing of $100 goes a lot.
And then I saw the clothing drive, and people
Yeah.
can also, we were talking before, donate clothing to your
Yes.
foundation as well. All right, so out there, public out there, if you want to donate clothing, hamper, food supply, please get in contact with Vanim's Foundation at the numbers given and help others.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, everything sounds so good and everything else. There must be some challenges. What are some of the challenges you face to operate?
Well, in terms of misconception, we do have one challenge and misconception is that everybody think that we serve one religion, being the Muslims, but really and truly we don't just serve the Muslim brothers and sisters. We serve all types of religions.
Great. And now, what is your final, I'll come to Vanessa, what's your final message out there for your viewers out there? You can look at the camera and talk to them. What message you want out there for them?
My final closing message to the public, firstly, in respect of disability, right? Not just because I have a disabled child, but I would like the public to more take heed of the disability.
Excellent.
People, because we have personal experience. When I go anywhere, my husband and I go anywhere with my disabled son, they look down at you
Right.
and they treat disabled people like they are not anybody in society.
Unequal. We want that, and that's your call.
And this is what I am saying
Okay.
to the public. Have a little mercy.
Have empathy,
And
understanding.
Have a little understanding that God didn't create everybody as perfect that you think. We have different challenges.
Excellent. Okay. Sophia, what do you want to close quickly?
My closing, I would reiterate on the differently able. You know, in this society, we have seen this surge that person don't really treat them with respect how they would want to be respected, right? So I would like to urge the public to, treat the differently able with respect so that they could feel welcome and feel as if they are part of us.
Excellent. So, viewers out there, Vanim's Foundation, the last one especially, treat our disabled with respect. feel empathy and understanding for their parents and how they exist in society. We'll take a break now, and when we come back, we'll talk to Mr. Selwyn Bajan, the coach that works for Varnims Foundation. Thank you. We'll be right back.
Never too early, never too late to recharge and hydrate. Get your daily dose the right way. Grab our Oasis, now why wait? Never too early, never too late to recharge and hydrate. Get your daily dose the right way. Grab our Oasis, now why wait? The greatest, the safest, Oasis for sure. Oasis, it's purer than pure.
Fruitopia, the drink that rocks your lunchtime. Fruitopia, Fruitopia, it's a drink that's high. The citrus punch, fruit punch tastes nice. Guava, pineapple, that give me a vibe. We no want nothing less compared to the rest. Fruitopia the best. Punch any thirst when it comes to the test. Perfect thing for my lunch. Flavors pack a punch. Fruitopia, Fruitopia, it's a drink that's hype. The citrus punch, fruit punch tastes nice. Fruitopia, the drink that rocks your lunchtime.
Try our new passion fruit flavor today. Taste the passion.
Welcome back to The Right Fit. We are talking to members of Varnims Foundation. With me now in the studio is life coach, Mr. Selwyn Bajan. Mr. Bajan, welcome to The Right Fit.
Thank you. Thank you.
First of all, let us hear about yourself and your qualifications. What make you a life coach?
I'm trained at Harvard Medical School in cognitive behavior therapy, lifestyle medicine, mind-body medicine.
Wow.
So that, apart from that, I was the corporate HR executive for the largest state corporation in the Caribbean, Carney Limited, and so I'm also qualified in human resource development and strategic planning and things like that.
Excellent. So when we want to talk about in society HR management, I could call you back.
Sure.
Okay. And what is your role in Varnims Foundation as a life coach?
Well, I am also, so my role spills across in several areas. I'm also the executive director for City and Guilds programs in the Caribbean region. So I offer to organizations like Varnim several kinds of support, including educational support and programs to develop young people through the City and Guilds portfolio. So that's one thing. I also helped in a managerial sense to advise, to assist planning and development and organizational structures and so on, because I work with many NGOs.
Okay.
I work very closely with Living Water Community. In fact, I'm a representative for them in the central area.
Okay.
And Living Water gives us, our own NGO, a lot of stuff, food, clothing, and we distribute it to NGOs and throughout the central Trinidad, Chaguanas, Valencia,
Point Fortin, Cedros.
Right, we think. But the biggest group that we give to or share with is the Varnim Foundation. So that link is whatever we get from Living Water,
We share.
Varnim gets the biggest part of it.
Okay. And what types of coaching? You mentioned some that you do generally, but in Varnims, what are the types of coaching or help that you provide?
Well, the society has a lot of troubled people,
We know.
and there's a need for personal peace in this very, very unpeaceful world. So I make myself available for families that need advice and coaching, and with couples, young people challenged with self-esteem.
Wow.
I make myself available for educational counseling, career advice. So because of my training at Harvard Medical School in cognitive behavior therapy, I do a range of counseling and coaching. And so not just for Varnim, but close
Generally.
to Varnim. I have a home office. I have offices in San Fernando and Pinal. And I have, I own a university, a tertiary level training institution associated with City and Guilds, and I do tertiary level training throughout the Caribbean, professional development.
Wow.
I have centers in the British Virgin Islands, in Barbados, Guyana, Tobago, and Trinidad. So to come back to the question you were asking, Varnim can identify people with needs, and I will develop programs for them, and I'm available to assist them.
So they, when they see people come, how they do select people, how they do get people, do people come forward themselves and ask for help? How, what methodology is used?
All of those things happen. People come forward and ask for help.
Okay.
Varnims refer them, other doctors and other people in the Caroni area,
Right.
the central area, Vancouver, will refer them. People tell others about it, and they contact us and they come through. So it happens in many ways that people do identify that they are struggling and they need some help and some development. And,
Right.
and they have many avenues. They can go to Varnims, or they could be belonging to Varnims now,
Right.
and they could not necessarily say, I need help. But when they talk to Sophia and Vanessa and the others, they talk about what they need and the help and
the
challenges.
issues and the challenges, and like you said,
so Varnims will then
refer
arrange
them
for
to
me
you.
meet.
And you are based, as you said, many places. But do you have a special day that you are at Varnims Foundation office?
No, well, I don't do it at Varnims Foundation. I have my office in Couva, in the
Right.
Savella compound there, the
Right.
old Caroni compound.
Right.
So the people come there, they are brought there.
There for you to
Yeah.
look at. And is that there a cost to that, or that is all pro bono?
No. There is a cost for my counseling and training and City and Guilds and so on, my
there.
professional work.
Right.
But anybody who comes through Varnims and the NGOs and so on, there's no cost to that.
And like I said, because we have a contact information after the program, that, you know, a lot of things happening and people really do need help these days, whether it's family or issues or children or families together, siblings.
Okay, so my strength really is that I recognize that people are intelligent, maybe challenged, troubled, but they are intelligent. And they know the answer. They know what they need and they know what to do. And if a person like myself could give them some structure, think like this, act like that, give up this, work in that way. But people know what they need, and they just need a good listening ear,
Okay.
a loving attention, and some guidance in terms of structure and move forward.
And I tell that to parents too.
Yes.
That for their children, they need to be good listeners and
Yes.
be acute viewers to see how they behave and to deal with them.
Yes.
And that coming back to parents, how are parents involved in your coaching?
I
Are
have
they-
a lot of family groups that come to me, a lot of family groups. So the parents, the children. When a young person or child is challenged, they are not challenged in isolation of the home culture.
Okay.
So I do both the individual development for them and the individual thinking for them, and I always make sure that the parents come at home by me, and the family, the brothers and sisters and other people, and we do not talking about problems, but creating conditions in the family culture that will help and sustain the child.
So it's nurture and nature as well.
Yes,
Yes, they always say that we are part of what we live in,
Yes.
and that is excellent. I mean, you're doing it from a holistic point of view.
Yeah.
Everybody gets involved, so that gives you a better
Well,
result.
one of the challenges for parents is that we have our idea of what the child should do and be. All of us, we do that idea.
We know.
So the child is often not ready or available or desirous of going that road.
I always tell people that parents, children are unique and different.
That's
If
it.
you are a lawyer and you want your child to be a lawyer, that may not be so, because they have their own genes and their own likes.
Correct.
And I tell parents that you have to be able to let the child nurture, see what
Right.
they like and bloom.
Well, now here is this other bit of information. From my training in Harvard Medical School and from their research, the human brain rewires itself 4 times naturally during a life period. 4 times. It rewires itself. Whether we want to or not, it goes to different areas of operation and neuro functioning. So the brain is rewired naturally at the age of 9, at the age of 32, at the age of 66, and at the age of 83.
So we still have a chance to get it rewired.
Yeah, but you see, when you're an 83-year-old and you want to set up what the 16-year-old do, they're not in that neurological state.
We know
and
that.
that causes a lot of stress where we don't respect those developmental stages of different people, and we are really imposing our thinking at the age of this.
63 on them.
And it can't work.
Yes.
So I try to do that. That was just a glimpse I gave of the different neurological states that people and children would be in. So I try to help the parents and even companions and so on to understand they are in another brain state.
Of course, we know that. And given the technology and everything, and their surroundings is different from when we grew up.
Correct.
So that has impact as well. But
Yes.
you did a lot of work, and without giving me an example, I'd like to hear of us any success story from point 1 to point 10, say, how has someone or family improved?
Oh, I have a lot of families who are full of joy. Okay, so my foundational code that I tell people, this choice or this behavior, will it bring more joy and peace to you? And sometimes people don't realize that the end product is whether you'll have joy and peace. So I have
Basic
a lot of
things, eh?
families and individuals, a lot of professionals come to me too. I have a lot of families. I don't want to pull out one and say this happened and that happened. A lot of people come to me, and I work with a team. I have a team of others that I have trained
Right.
to help with the coaching and counseling and guiding people. I think the biggest success is the fact that I have been able to create a team of people who could help others. And the other success, if you want to talk about success, the fact that we can work with groups like VANEM. Now, I want to say that VANEM is different in many ways. VANEM is really a grassroots for grassroots. And that's big, because we might have the concept of an NGO being a big corporate entity or helping, but VANEM helps people
On the ground.
on the ground.
And that's what we want. It
And
starts
that's
there.
a very important thing.
Important to help people on
So
the
I think
ground.
the success is working with groups. So as I said, I have groups in Valencia, Chaguanas, Gasperillo, and I bring to all these groups structure, management thinking, because sometimes these community groups full of couture, you know.
We know.
Who is the president and who is the secretary?
And they fight for
that.
positions more
Correct.
than what they can do for others.
Right, so I help to bring that kind of harmony through organizational clarity and role, and as I said, VANEM is the biggest and is very grassroots.
I like that, because I know personally of groups, organization, large and small, that they fight for little
Correct.
things and they don't think about what really they're trying to do.
Correct.
And it comes down to the ground where you help individuals, whether
Right.
you're religious or non-religious,
Right.
helping the individuals there to be a better person and to
Right.
make a better country at large. I agree with you
So
there.
it's a joyful work. It's not a pain or a task for me. It's joyful.
Well, that's nice because they
The
say
thing
if
that
you
people-
enjoy what you do,
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
work anymore.
No.
Yes, you enjoy it. Like I enjoy doing this because I bring out from people some things and I share with the public out there. So we are educating and informing people, and now we have another person here that people can come to for help
Yes.
out there in Mr. Bajan here. Mr. Bajan, I want to shift a little bit now because this is the last leg of SCA. It's on the 26th of March, and anxiety steps in, emotion steps in. And I know parents are there, or they're panicking at times. How can parents help children build resilience, confidence, leading up to SCA?
Okay. So parents have to be careful. They're not imposing at this time additional pressure on the child. Very important one.
Tell them because, you know, they're panicking and you
Yeah,
have to do this and you have to score
okay.
99 and, yep.
And parents, so don't impose additional pressure and demands on them that they have to study and they have to get up and they have to do this. Anytime you put this, you have to do this now because the parent is concerned, is an additional pressure. The other thing well, I've worked with this so much is that they ain't going to learn something new now to pass the SCA in a month, you know.
Agree.
So you can't go now and in this last minute cram all kinds of things or try to do all kinds of things because you're piling things into the child's psyche that let them cool now. It's cool off now. They're eating properly, they're taking some walks and relaxation, they're looking at TV, whatever the child will do now to stay calm because they have learned. You can't go and pile up new stuff into their head and say, well, a last minute kind of thing and they'll pass the SCA. This is not the time for that.
And I'm going to invite you to come back next week
I will.
to specifically give us 1 hour of your time
Sure.
for parents, teachers, and students about SCA. Because I know you have a program that you're launching and you talked about it.
Yes.
So I'm going to ask you to tell us about that program. So viewers out there, remember next week Mr. Bajan will be right back here talking about SCA. The hardest exam children write, but he is going to direct his thoughts and his intelligence and all his skills to parents, teachers, and students. So tune in next week.
Right.
Okay, so let's get back to you and your new program you're
Okay,
talking
but
about.
one other thing that I'd like to tell parents at this time, again, I'm repeating, there's nothing new to learn that they will now have to be pressured to learn so they'll pass in a month. Move away from that. Make sure that the children at this time take little walks, go outside, sit outside, and drink a lot of liquids. Make sure that your children these days are drinking and they're hydrated and there's liquid because that helps to cleanse the system of little pressures and so on. Now the new program that I'm leaving for Guyana in a few days because it's being launched at the University of Guyana, and then I launched it yesterday with another group of people in Trinidad. It's a course it's a virtual course that we will be doing free. So this is not money making, this is to help people. There's a form of intelligence that is higher than IQ, and form of intelligence higher than creative problem solving or emotion. It's called metacognizing. Learning how to think and make decisions about appropriate outcomes. So I've designed a course based on the research at Harvard, Stanford, and Cambridge University called Neuro Wellbeing.
Wow.
How to take care of your brain, your body, your thinking processes. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing this because this is the highest way of being intelligent. God created the human being to be intelligent and creative. And
Definitely.
we have become so stressful, so busy being busy, that we are not what God has made us to be.
It's true. You're
So
too busy
that's a
with
new
everything.
course.
So thinking about your own thinking then.
Yes.
To put it simply for our audience out there.
Yes.
Thinking about your own thinking.
Well, it's thinking about how to think. Because out of the thinking will become the behavior.
Because I don't know if this is true. Someone said we don't use our brain to maximum. We just use a little bit fraction of what it's there for.
Correct.
And we need to make full use of it more.
Yes.
So metacognition is something coming up. Again, maybe
teaching it all over the
he's
Caribbean.
teaching it again, so we could even delve back into it as another program. So you letting me have there.
Yeah.
But next week, definitely SEA, and we have a slide coming up with some information.
Yeah.
I mean, we here at IBN at The Right Fit, we tell our audience, but we also give you information on Mr. Bajan to where you can meet him, where you can email him, and here it is. The program, Advanced Human Development Associates, and his contact information is 797-9199 or 268-9431. His email is, Mr. Bajan, can you give us that email again?
Ahameru, AHAMERU, institute at ahameru.com. But my cell phone is that one, the 268-9431. Don't be afraid to call me if I don't answer call back. I am actually, I'm grateful for this opportunity. I am actually inviting people from the different religions, because this is transcendental to religion. It belongs to any one group.
Everybody. And I
Correct.
keep telling people
So now
this
I'm
program is
inviting people,
open to everybody.
Any community group, any religious group, any organization who wants to train coaches in neuro well-being and metacognition, I am available to train you to pass on the knowledge to others.
Excellent. So in closing, what would you like to tell our audience out there?
It is a troubled time in a troubled world. But there are two places that, based on research and our own feeling, there are two areas where we must create peace. It is within our control, within ourselves, with peaceful and prayerful and kind thinking, and families. Take care of yourself and the family. You can't change the troubled world, but we could influence the environment.
Excellent. Thank you. So this brings us to the end of this evening's conversation. Thank you to Almighty God for this opportunity. A big thank you for Sister Vanessa, Safia, and Mr. Bajan. Thank you so much. Many thanks to the management and staff of IBN, especially staff behind the scene, Brother Siddiq and Siddiqa, the SS. Join us again next Monday at 8 p.m. with a rerun on Saturday at 5 p.m. Drop us a line if you would like to make a contribution or you would like to be on this forum. That's how Safia got and Vanessa got on this program. They called us and they left a message for me. Or if you have questions for Mr. Bajan, who will be talking about SEA next week, email us or text us. Our topic next week, as I said, is SEA, Preparing and Managing Emotions, Parents, Teachers, and Students. If you can't view our program on the Channel 8, it's on Facebook or Tigo TV or YouTube. You can contact us at 680-9635 or 475-1439 or IBN Studio 645-4426. Thank you for viewing and view us again next week, Monday. Assalamu alaikum. Good night.
Introducing Kaya's Halal Natural Juices and Punches. Try our wide range of juices including orange, orange pine, Mobi, fruit punch, grapefruit, and sorrel. Also, try our delicious punches including peanut, sea